have already studied about distance formula. Distance formula is used to find the distance between any two points in the Cartesian plane. In today's video, we will do some of the problems based on that. So the first question is, find the distance between the point minus 5, 7 and minus 1, 3. So we know the distance formula. If this point we can take as P minus 5, 7 and minus 1, 3 I am going to take as Q, and we need to find the distance between these 2 points, and we know that these 2 points are lying in the second quadrant. So we can use the distance formula, square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So we know that we can take this as x1 y1, this is x2 y2, or we can write and keep so that we will not make mistake. x1 is minus 5, y1 is 7, x2 is minus 1 and y2 is 3. Now we will substitute square root of minus 1 minus minus 5 the whole square plus 3 minus 7 the whole square, so which is equal to minus 1 plus 5 the whole square plus 3 minus 7 is minus 4 the whole square, so which is equal to 4 square plus minus 4 the whole square. So that is equal to 16 plus 16, square root of 16 plus 16, which is equal to square root of 32. So this you can further simplify. Square root of 32 is nothing but 4 root 2, or you can use the factorization method. 16 again 2. You can see that square root of 32 is 4 root 2 units. So the distance between minus 5, 7 and minus 1, 3 is 4 root 2 units. Next question, find the distance between the points 0, 0 and 36, 15. 0, 0 is the coordinate of origin. We know if you are taking P as 0, 0 and Q as 36, 15, the distance between the point PQ, we know the formula square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, or direct formula we can use. The distance between the origin and any point we can take as x square plus y square, like that also you can use. So the square root of 36 plus 15, 36 square plus 15 square, or if you are using the other formula x1 y1 x2 y2, you will get the same answer only. You can see that square root of 0 minus 36 the whole square plus 15 minus 0 minus 15 the whole square, both are same only, will be getting 36 square plus 15 square. Now we need to simplify this. 36 square is 1296 and 15 square is 225. When you add this, we have square root of 1521, which is equal to 39 units. So the square root you can find out by long division method. 3 3s are 9, 621, again 3 plus 3 is 9, and we can use 3 plus 3 is 6, and I'm going to try with 9. 9 9s are 81, and 9 into 6 is 54 plus 8, 62. So by long division method we can find out the square root of big numbers. So the distance between origin and the point 3615 lies in the first quadrant. So that is 39 units. So determine if these points are collinear. 1, 5, 2, 3, minus 2, 11, minus 11 are collinear. So if you plot these points in the coordinate axis, then easily you can make out whether they are collinear or not. Collinear means 3 points are said to be collinear if they lie in the same straight line. So I have taken this point as A and 2, 3 as B and minus 11 as C. So if these 3 points are collinear, then they will be lying in the same straight line. Now how we will use the distance formula to find out this? You can plot these points and you can check whether it will be collinear or not. 1, 5 will come somewhere here. Again 2, 3 will be coming here. Minus 2, 11, it will be both the points are in the third quadrant. So it will be coming somewhere in the third quadrant. We can say that these points are not collinear. But how will you use distance formula and say that these points are, you will check and say whether these points are collinear or not. So we will use the distance formula. We are going to find out the distance between AB, BC and AC, and then we will check if AB plus BC, when we are doing, we should get AC. Then we can say that these points are collinear. If we are not getting AC, then we can say that these points are not collinear. So we will do that. So first we will find out AB, distance between the point AB. So the formula is x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. So I am going to write 2 minus 1 the whole square plus 3 minus 5 the whole square. So which is equal to square root of 1 square plus 2 square. That is 1 plus 4, which is equal to root 5 units. Again, next one, BC I am going to find. So again, when you take BC, this we can take as x1, y1. This we will take as x2, y2. So it is minus 2 the whole square plus minus 11 minus 3 the whole square. So which is equal to minus 4 the whole square plus minus 14 the whole square. So which is equal to 16 plus 196. So square root of 16 plus 196 is square root of 212, and which is equal to 2 root 53 units. Again, last we will find what is AC. In that case, we will take x1, y1 as A and x2, y2 as C. So again, when we apply the distance formula, I have minus 2 minus 1 the whole square plus minus 11 minus 5 the whole square. So which is equal to minus 3 the whole square plus minus 16 the whole square. So I have 9 plus 256. So 9 plus 256 is 265, and when I do that, I am getting 5 root 53 units. So now we will see whether AB plus BC is equal to AC. So AB plus BC is equal to AC or not, we will check. AB is root 5, BC is 2 root 53, and definitely it is not equal to 5 root 53. So these points are not collinear. Now next question, check whether these are vertices of isosceles triangle 5 minus 2, 6, 4 and 7 minus 2. We know in isosceles triangle two sides will be equal. So either if AB equal to BC, then we can say it is an isosceles triangle, or if AC equal to BC, then we can say it is an isosceles triangle, or if AB equal to AC, we can say it is an isosceles triangle. So we will find the distance between these points. So first AB, we'll write distance formula, square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So if I take AB, this will be x1, y1, this I am going to take as x2, y2. Now we will substitute the points, so which is equal to 6 minus 5 the whole square plus 4 minus 2 the whole square. 6 minus 5 is 1 square and 4 plus 2 is 6 square. So which is equal to 1 plus 36 equal to root 37 units. Now AB, this side is root 37. Now let's find out AC. So if you take AC, again this we will take as x1, y1, this we will take as x2, y2. So it is 7 minus 5 the whole square plus minus 2 minus 2 the whole square, which is equal to 2 square plus, now minus 2, minus into minus is plus 2 the whole square, which is equal to root of 4 plus 0, that is square root of 4 is 2 units. This side is 2 units. Now finally we will find out BC. So this time we can take this as x1, y1. So we have 7 minus 6 the whole square plus minus 2 minus 4 the whole square. 7 minus 6 is 1 square plus minus 6 square, which is equal to 1 plus 36, that is root 37 units. This is also 37 units. We can see that side AB and side BC both have same length, 37 units. So these are vertices of isosceles triangle since AB is equal to BC. We can say they are the vertices of isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangle, two sides will be equal. So name the type of quadrilateral formed by the following points and give reason for your answer. So we need to check whether it is a quadrilateral, and if it is a quadrilateral, what type of quadrilateral we have to say, and we have to give the reason. We know the different types of quadrilateral like square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, etc. Now if we find the distance between AB, BC, CD, AD, and if all these lengths are equal, then we can say that it is a square or rhombus. Then how will you say whether it is square or rhombus? In square, we need to check additional one more thing. If all the sides are equal, then you check AC, the distance between the points A and C, as well as the distance between the points B and D. If that is also equal, if AC is equal to BD and AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to AD, then it will be a square. If AC is not equal to BD, then it will be a rhombus, because in rhombus all the sides are equal and the diagonals will not be equal. And if only the opposite sides are equal, like AB equal to CD and BC equal to AD, then it will be a rectangle or a parallelogram. Then how will you check whether it will be a rectangle or a parallelogram? If the opposite sides are equal, again you go for the diagonals. In rectangle, the diagonals will be equal, whereas in parallelogram, the diagonals will not be equal in length. So this is how you have to check what type of quadrilateral are formed by these 4 points. So let us do the first one. Let us find the distance between A and B using distance formula. So AB equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now this I am going to take as x1, y1, x2, y2. So when I take x2 is here 1 minus 1 the whole square plus 0 minus 2 the whole square. So we have 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 square plus minus 2, minus into minus is plus 2 the whole square, which is equal to 4 plus 4, square root of 4 plus 4 is root 8. So this is root 8. Now let's find out AD. Again, this I am going to take as x1, y1 and this will be my x2, y2. So when you use the distance formula, it is minus 3 minus 1 the whole square plus 0 minus 2 the whole square. So which is equal to minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 the whole square plus 2 square. Again it is 4 plus 4 which is equal to root 8 units. So this is also root 8. Now next we will find out BC. So in this case I am going to take this as x1, y1. So when you find out BC, this will be 1 minus 1 the whole square plus 0 minus 2 the whole square, and 1 minus 1 is 1 plus 1 which is 2 square plus minus 2 the whole square equal to 4 plus 4, again it is root 8. This side also I got root 8. Now in this D I will take as x2, y2 and C I will take as x1, y1. So CD is equal to again x2 minus 3 minus 1 the whole square plus 0 minus 2 the whole square. So which is equal to minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 the whole square plus minus 2 the whole square, that is 4 plus 4 equal to root 8 units. So all the sides are equal, AB, BC, CD and AD, all the sides are equal. So can we say it is now we can say it will be either a square or a rhombus. Now we will check the diagonal also. We need to find out the length AC as well as length BD. So now we will find out all the four sides are equal. Now we will find out AC. When you find out this is x1, y1, this we will take as x2, y2. So it is minus 1 minus 1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1, 2 minus 2 the whole square. So which is equal to minus 1 plus 1 the whole square plus 2 plus 2 the whole square. So which is equal to 0 plus 4 square, square root of 16 is 4 units. So I can say AC is 4 units. Now I will find BD. If BD is also equal, then we can say that it is square because all the four sides and the diagonals are equal. In this case I will take this as x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So my plus 1 minus 3 the whole square plus 0 minus 0 the whole square. So 1 plus 3 the whole square, square root which is equal to square root of 4 square, 16, which is again 4 unit. So BD is 4 unit, AC is also 4 unit and the four sides are equal. So I can say AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to AD equal to root 8 and the diagonal AC equal to BD equal to 4 unit. So the quadrilateral ABCD is a square. So this is how, using the distance formula, we will check whether the 4 points given, and if we join that, whether you will get square, rectangle, rhombus or parallelogram. So thank you for watching my video.